Okay, I'm going to make a quick video here. Try to. This is, I'm going to drop change the distributor in my old 390 here. I'm going to show how it's not as hard as some people make it out to be. So, and I don't know how to edit. So this is going to be one long video. I'm going to do the best I can. Let me get you propped up here and see if we can't get this thing started and try not to make it too long. Okay, first I need, let's see, I need to bring it, I'm going to bring the motor around to start it at, so it's on top dead center. Number one, when I remove this distributor, I got ignition key off, and I got my laser switch here in my hand. Turn it over. Now we're almost there. I'm going to grab my ratchet with a 15/16 socket. I'm going to turn it over by hand the rest of the way. Let's see here. Okay, that's 0. I know I bumped you. Apologize for that. But let me show you what I'm talking about. I got my balancer marked down here, and you can see the red. Let's see, the red tab with the white mark. That's 0. So now I got to get in there, and I got to remove that 1/2-inch bolt and that distributor hold down. So here we go. Let's see here. 1/2-inch wrench here, and let's move this light over to here. Oh, my light came unplugged. Move the light over to here. Go, let's see, go right here. All right. Hopefully that stays. I'll try to plug this in. Okay. There we go. Oh, without bumping you. Get in here and do this. I guess I put the balancer on number 1, but we could be 180 off. I should verify that I am on the right stroke. Yeah. Yes, that's number 1. Yep. Okay. So I'm taking that bolt out. Wish I could get a little socket on this thing. That would help a bunch. Maybe I can get it with my fingers now. I'm going to get this wire out of the way, this coil wire. coil and tack wire, I should say. That here, we won't lose it. Now, with that out of the way, I should be able to finish taking this bolt out. Get this wire out of the way. Let's see where. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now. See here. There we go. That helps. Okay. Okay, there we go with that. Now, hi buddy. Look out, Hank. Go on. This is an engine that I built, and I have it's much like this. It's ARP oil pump drive shaft in this engine instead of the flimsy factory one. Let's see, do I have one of them over here? No. Anyway, it has this little deal on it, and these things are, on these ARP ones, they are tight. They don't move easy. They take a lot of force to move. So when I pull that distributor, I don't have to worry about this coming up out of the oil pump with the distributor and then dropping down in the oil pan. It is a risk with the factory one because those move pretty easy. So that's one thing I have on this that I know I don't have to worry about. So sorry about the camera angle, but I'm doing the best I can here. This one here is for a 460. I just wanted to show you as an example. But they're both ARP. They're 20 bucks. Anybody building a Ford engine, if money's an issue, you can't afford not to get one of these, really. 20 bucks. So they're well worth the money. Vacuum hose unhooked. And this one's ready to come up and out that easy. I got number one almost straight back. I got a whole nother distributor. They're both just factory points distributors, but I got the timing curve set up different on one from the other. And this one's a little aggressive. I'm getting some detonation with it. So I'm just going to throw the other one back in that I know works well. Wiggle it a little bit. Oh. There she goes. Yeah. There she is. Okay. Now, this one can go in. Let's see here. Now, I want to have enough room to advance the timing if I should need it, so I want this up, and she should make contact with the cam right there. Okay, I'm in the cam gear, But this is the problem I'm seeing guys have with the Ford distributors. These distributors are not complicated to install. Sorry about this hose being in the camera shot. This is why I'm doing this video. It's like guys that know how to build engines. They built their Chevy engine just fine. You put a Ford in front of them, and they act dumbfounded, like they never seen one before. It's not difficult. I'll agree, Chevy's oil pump drive shaft design probably a little better than the Ford's is, but there's nothing wrong with this Ford design. Okay, but this is where I see guys not know what to do when the distributor won't drop down. You see how it's got ways to go? It hits that hex drive shaft in there, and it's not lined up. You don't have to keep pulling it. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's very easy to get it to drop down. You're engaged with the cam gear now. You can't turn this. I'll show you. Take your socket with your crankshaft bolt size. I'm going to put it down here on the crankshaft. And I'm going to turn the motor over just a little bit. And I'm going to look for, I'm going to have to set you down. I'm going to look for when that distributor will drop down. God dang it. There. You should be fine like that. So I don't want to push down on the pressure because I don't want to turn the drive shaft just with pressure. I'm just going to let it spin a little bit. But this, you won't lose time because it's with the cam gear. There we go. There we went. Just like that. We're down. See, I didn't have to pull it and re-pull it and you know, and I'm seeing guys struggle with this. It's not a difficult thing. You can see it's down. Get the light in there. It's down good all the way. Now I can get my clamp in there and start that again. Start that bolt. Let's see here. Turn that way, that way. Okay, now that's started. This is in there. Let me get a light. Okay, I got that started. I'm gonna thread that in with my fingers until it's to the correct spot. Okay, down I'm gonna have to tighten it with a wrench some. Now, a lot of times you can snug this up a little bit. You'll still be able to turn that distributor housing for adjustment if you need to, but you want to snug it up so that it can't just move on its own by accident. Oliver Anthony. I just got a notification from Oliver Anthony. Okay, she's starting to get tight now. She's getting snug. Give it a couple turns. Obviously, you don't want to torque on it too much, but she can be snug. I move it? Yeah, but I can't move it easy. It's not going to move on its own by accident. So make sure that's out of the way. And we're going to move it this way, because number one is going to be on this side of that clip on the cap. So, and I want plenty of room to advance it if I want to. Now what I'm going to do, actually I shouldn't have done that yet, because we're not where we want to be on the balancer. I'm going to turn the motor back over and set the balancer in the right spot before anything. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Okay, we need to go the other direction now. Okay, what I can do here is, that dang thing, that never wants to work out. Get my wrench from here. Okay, that white mark is 0, but that's not where I want it set. I'm going to want it set at 10 degrees before top dead center, which would be that mark right there. I don't know how well you can see it with the phone, but it's blue and yellow right underneath that red tab. So that would be, if I set so that the cap is on number 1, that should be 10 degrees before top dead center. Now, it might not be perfect, but it'll get us close for starting it up. And number 1 on the cap would be, yeah. Yep. So if I put my cap on, it has a notch in it, obviously, right there, which is going to go over this screw, so it can only go on the one way. I don't know about the rotor yet. Yeah, that rotor should work. Okay, there's that. And number 1 is right there. So we want the rotor pointing towards number 1 when we get it on, which that looks, yeah, about right. It would be maybe a little more this way. Yeah, that's what I'll say. We can adjust it once we get fired up. Okay, that's on. We don't have any vacuum. We're going to start it up without vacuum advance at first. My coil wire. I gotta hook my tack up. Okay, there's that. And my distributor wire up. I gotta set you down here. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know if you can see me right now or not, but getting this started. Okay. Now, hook this up. Which is the right length. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you saw that or not, but what I did is I hooked up my wire coming from my tack, and then this wire here going to my distributor, which this is my own little invention I made just because this wire was shot and I had to make a new one. So I made it so that it can unhook here. I don't know if that's going to give me any problems down the road. Hopefully not, but that's what I got. It is what it is. We'll hook up vacuum advance after we start it and time it. So we should be close to the right timing. Double check here. Okay, yep, we're there. According to the balancer, 10 degrees before top dead center. Okay. I'm gonna turn on. Hi, Hank. That's Hank. Yeah, he's a good dog. Okay, I'm gonna pick up some of my mess here off of the fender, so nothing falls and gets in the way. Put it over here on this truck for now. Now, my vacuum hose and the old distributor. And I'm going to turn the ignition key on. It's dark out here. And we got that. Not in gear. Good. Gotta check. Make sure. Nope, not in gear. Turn the fan off. We don't need that on. Okay. Now, got my loser switch. Got my timing light. Let's see if she'll fire. Oh shit. Don't do that. Forgot to crank. Wrench on the crank bolt. Oops. I might need a little choke. This thing ain't been fired all day. Let me set the choke. It's manual. Okay. We'll try it like that. We should start. Okay, good enough to run. Let's see here. We need more choke. Okay. Let's try that. Huh. I gotta set you down for a moment. Okay. You should be fine right here. Behave yourself. Why does it seem like I'm not getting spark or something? What's going on here? Is it the rotor? I think it's too much choke now. There we have it. 10 degrees before top dead center. Distributor's in and changed. What'd that take? 26 minutes. All right, auto resto mod. That was for you, buddy. I'm gonna shut her down.